Here's the former Illini kicker Chase McLaughlin to get us started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. And his first pass is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and finding the tight end Hooper. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, and he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore, and he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Sly able to put this one through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right, he got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
The numbers a week ago for Cook. 9 carries, 135 yards, and a touchdown.
And he has 12 touchdowns on the ground this season, so you know it's a big part of their offense. They count on him, not only to score the touchdowns, but now they can play action, fake it to him, throw it out to the wide receivers, get it to other players who can also produce. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a play fake here on first down.
The Vikings had 6 and 9 to start play. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory. Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
First carry for the Boise State Bronco, Alexander Madison. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, McLeod. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try to run with Madison. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Alexander Madison, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 15 carries, 58 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Williams. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Calling an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Hubbard.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Austin Hooper. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are able to move back in front.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it's capped off by the Austin Hooper touchdown.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. McLeod, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read.
They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to throw on second down. McLeod. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now they start in plus territory following that turnover, as they'll try to get some points here before halftime. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Back to throw. Jones. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down. Jones. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on second down. Jones. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll look to throw again. He's got Hooper on the out route. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second and goal, Jones. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Deontay Hardy in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McLeod. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Final shot before break. McLeod lets it fly for Thielen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Handoff right side to Wangu.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. And they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
19 tight.
Off the play fake. McLeod.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. On 1st down, McLeod. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. McLeod.
He'll get this to Nwangu. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. On fourth down, McLeod. They'll roll him out right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a two-possession game might become three. So as we get going here in the second half.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Counter play. Here's Chandler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Give left side here for Nwangu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Off the option, that's complete. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Reagor, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Up the middle, it's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. This is caught. It's Hardy. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man. That's Lazard. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
This to at least make it a 5-point cushion.
Sly able to put this one through.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
To throw on 2nd down, McLeod. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 2nd down, Williams. Down right around the 25. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it. Short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
57 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
They run it again with Williams.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And now out comes Minnesota.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
On second down, here's a run with Hubbard.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
And now they'll stop play here, at least momentarily. A member of the Vikings in some discomfort after that last play.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Jones.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Now Jones. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A 7-yard touchdown grab, and the Panthers have taken a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Dancing to his left. This one into the hands of Thielen. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He'll buy some time right. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And now it's the Panthers' turn, trailing by a field goal. A little over 30 seconds remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Jones. Complete over the middle to Hardy. And he's got a first down to the 40-yard line, but the clock runs. Jones gets this to Moore. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
To throw is Jones. This for all the marbles.
And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just